What's up, guys? We're back. It's your favorite slot playing Vegas Krazy up in the building today. One of my favorite machines, simply because of the vibe, of the theme. It's Buffalo! But not just Buffalo. Jackpot Carnival. Jackpot Carnival. Not Carnival. Jackpot Carnival Buffalo. You know, Jill. $100 going in. We're going to stampede away in this circus town. Let's go. Let's go. 1 cent denomination, please. Thank you. And away we play. First spin. You know what happens? Nothing. Nothing ever happens on the first spin. There we go. Little baby win. I love the carnival theme of Vegas. It makes so much sense. Vegas is... I saw someone make a video the other day that said, there's nothing real in Vegas. It's all a facade. It's all fugazi. And there has never been anything more true. But I love it here. I can relate. It's all a facade. It's all made up. Red pill, blue pill. Do you want to know? Barbie movie. Do you want to know the truth, or do you want to go back to being stereotypical Barbie? I'll go back to being stereotypical Barbie, please. All right. No. Come on. Carnival. Show me some. I think I said this last time we played this machine. It's just like, it's a carnival theme, but it's also not. Because, like, I get, like, up top it's carnival theme, but everything else is just, like, wolves. Oh, I can't believe I'm just remembering this, but hold on. Let's gather these winnings really quick. Thank you, Clown Buffalo. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'll take my winnings. I don't think it's a very big winnings. I did not do the math, but it's winnings nonetheless. Or you know what? It makes us break even, I think. We'll at least break even. Hey, we are up. All right? Yeah, we up. Woo-hoo. We are winning. Freak show. Freak show. Okay, that's a bigger one than I thought. I'm very happy now. Thank you. I apologize to everything I said earlier about Fugazi. You are real to me. You are a real one for that. But, I have to tell you guys a story. Because it's carnival related. It's freak show. It's the most Vegas thing I've ever seen. Buffalo! Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Buffalo. So there was a new show that opened up in town. Call it a show. It's like a locals spot to see some comedians who, like, you know, in the past have been really big. So I went out. I had a little night out. It was a lot of fun. Let's just set the scene here. We went to a venue that was circus themed. I think at one point it literally housed like tigers, like that. Maybe it's where Siegfried and Roy's tigers lived, because the place smelled like cat pee. The whole entire inside of this place smelled like cat pee, and it's been raining a bunch, so it looked like it was like supposed to kind of take place outside, but we were inside. And then for the first act of this all, we went outside. The guy that put on this thing, I don't want to expose him too much, but he's in a really successful show in town, and his whole thing is he lights himself on fire. Okay, this guy, his shtick, how he makes his money, he lights himself on fire. So we go outside. He has a couple friends that, like, you know, open up for him. He has a magician in a wrestling mask. That was a whole thing. It was wet. It was cold. So then he does his fire bit. And during his fire bit, okay, this guy has been lighting himself on fire for like 30 years, crazy like that. Lights himself on fire. Something goes wrong. And he can't get his jacket off. And this guy had to come out and fire extinguish him and put him out. And they like played it off like it was okay. Like we're like, all right. Like on with the show, he ends up throwing fire knives at his mom. It was great. So that was the outside portion. So that we go inside for like just, woo, I'm winning. Hey, this story is getting the juices flowing. So winning in all kinds of aspects, because this was the best freak show I've ever seen. So the guy sets himself on fire. It's okay, no big deal. It's wet outside anyway. We'll go inside for like the actual show to start. The guy hosting the show is like, hey. So, you know, fire guy out there who's putting on this whole event. So he's got 3rd-degree burns. He had to leave. Which, like, my guy, if this is opening night of your venue, don't tell people that. Just, like, let him go take care of himself. Don't expose it. So then on with the show. A couple comedians go. It's fine. It's great. And then they introduce this one act. And I'm going to a couple comedy shows. Never. By the way, we are winning. This story is fueling my fire. So we're back inside the cat smelling building. One of the acts that comes out, again, I've seen a couple of comedy shows. She is introduced as having been on My Strange Addiction. Now, I don't know if you guys know much about Strange Addiction, but it's not exactly where you would want your comedy career to take off. I mean, maybe. But, so this woman comes out. She's in this sparkling orange dress. It falls off and we see her boobies. I'm like, all right, I don't know if this is part of the act or not. She continues her bit. She's a ventriloquist. It was very quiet in there, I will say, as she's doing her bit. Boobs fall out again. Again, don't know if this is part of the bit. She's talking to her puppet. I Googled this woman as she's doing this thing. She was on My Strange Addiction because she has like something like over 38 puppets or something like that. Like that's her addiction, and we got to witness her addiction, I guess you could say, on stage. So the show continued. A friend of mine goes up, does her act. She gets heckled in the weirdest way possible. This woman would just not stop telling her how beautiful she was. So anyway, that was a circus, I will say. My freak show need was filled. And anyway, carnivals. They're great. Gotta love them. I'm winning. This story is making me win at life. I should tell it more often. I do love a good circus theme, though. You guys ever realize pretty much every pop star has done their own version of, like, a circus? Sad circus, happy circus. Taylor Swift did it. Britney Spears did it. Christina Aguilera did it. Panic at the Disco did it. Oh, my God. Who else? They all do it. Simpsons did it. Nah. I love the circus theme. Like, ooh! Winning on the circus up in here. Carnival. Different than the circus. Very different. A carnival travels about and does not have animals, whereas a circus travels about in a tent and has animals. There is a technical difference with animals involved in the difference between a carnival and a circus. I also recently finally got to watch The Greatest Showman, amazing movie, fire soundtrack, and to take it a step even further, listen, patent pending, copyright, nobody take this idea from me. I'm working on a parody song called The Greatest Hoe. It's about Marilyn Monroe, but how she's been wronged. Because I also recently, not too long after watching The Greatest Showman, I watched Blonde on Netflix. It's supposed to be about Marilyn Monroe. I don't even want to call her Marilyn Monroe. I want to call her Norma Jean. That is how I feel after watching that. My God. And it's so crazy. So I Googled it afterwards. When she, winning. When she was no longer living, her net worth at the time was $800,000, which in today's money, like account for inflation, is about $7 million. But so many people have made so much money off this poor girl, and to this day continue to do so. Very tragic story. So anyway, shout out to Norma Jean. You a real one, girl. And I'm only up by $2 now. Buffalo! $4. Hey. Buffalo! So this actually, fun fact, even though this is carnival, there's animals here. This is a circus. Yeah, we got buffalo, we got elk, typical circus critters that you see. Wolves, yeah. I mean, the wolves are everywhere. What are those, tigers? What is she, a puma? She's a she now, too, I've decided. All right. Come on. I don't want to lose. Woo! Come on. All right, I'm going to walk away at 100. This has been a fun game. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Catch me at the circus. Coming to you. Vegas crazy. Bye.